Is Xpand still worth it in 2026? In this video, we're going to be making a beat with Xpand 2 and seeing if it still holds up against all these other plugins. So let's get right into it. This is actually my first time using Xpand. Alright, so let's take a look at their libraries. So they have a pretty big library for how cheap the plugin is. Alright, so let's start it off with a piano first. I'm gonna leave the tempo at 140 and then the key I just have it at D minor. Let's just start off with some easy chords. Maybe something like this. Thinking about making just something like real repetitive, since I want it to be a dark beat. This new FL Studio layout got me all confused. So let's switch this out to a pad. See what they got. I do like how they have some pretty darker sounds already, like as the preset itself. I like this one, just a classic string. Alright, let's throw this on the mixer. See what it sounds like with halftime. Already getting a dark sound. Alright, that's not bad for the first sound I've used inside Xpand. I'm going to copy over the same pattern. And then we're going to go into... I really want to find a synth. I don't feel like they have a big library of them. Poly synths. Alright, let's see what we can find here. I like this one. Let's rebuild the melody. Let's add a little more to it. I'm going to bring this one down. I want to do something just like strummed like that. And then just have it sound a little darker with some halftime on it. See this? Yeah, we'll keep that. Just adds a little more energy to it all. And then we'll add just one more bass note. So I like to add more energetic stuff like that and then throw some halftime on it. It's going to slow it down anyways, and it just gives a whole darker feel to it all. So this is what it sounds like. We're going to change the tempo. Alright, so now that I have a lot more of that high end filled out, I think I want to add a synth brass onto this so it can bring a lot more low end to it, and it'll just have also just a dark feel to it as well. Let's just go through these presets. I like this one right here. Yeah, something like this. Yeah, just cut off all that high end. You know what? I'm gonna cut off all that low end, since we'll add a sub bass on top of this. And this will just complement the overall sound of everything. Just adds a dark tone to it all. Alright, I think the last thing I want to add is just some type of counter for this, just so I can add a little variation between the verses. Alright, so for that, I feel like we already kind of have a bell sound with that second, that synth we added. So I want to go for more of like some type of, let's just see what kind of strings they have. Or like this right here. Alright, I'm gonna leave it just like that for right now because I'll keep going. But I found some pretty solid sounds so far, so I don't know. I think Xpand might be worth it still. Just add a sub bass to this. We'll go with this one. No, we're gonna switch up this bass. The direction I took the strings makes me want to switch the bass line. I'm going to add a little more to it now. So I'll mute this synth brass we made and then I'll just work on this sub bass. Something like this. Man, you see, we go back to simple. So for this, we just have a bit more of a longer bass line, but same concept, just, you know, just real simple. Copy this over to that synth bass. Let's hear how this sounds together. Then with that synth brass, we gotta bring it down. This E doesn't really sound good. I think I'll switch it to the F. This has some distortion. Give me some distortion. So I got this riser right here. And then we're gonna add a delay on it. Alright, Alright, so here's my final decision. The short answer is yes, I do think it's still worth it in 2026. However, I personally wouldn't get this plugin for the full price of $100 just because I've seen so many articles showing this VST on sale for sometimes even 80% off. But if you can wait until the holiday season, I definitely would recommend getting it around then. I know they at least do a 50% off, but what I would do if I was you, I would just save up a couple extra $100 and just get the new Omnisphere that just came out, because although Xpand does have a pretty decent library for not being that expensive of a VST, I think having the thousands of more presets you would get with Omnisphere is way more worth it. So if you found this video helpful, make sure to drop a like for me. It really helps the channel grow. And if you want the drum sounds I use in this video, you can get them for free in the link in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.